Dead mosquito. You flicker from the fan. Back and forth your body goes. Dead mosquito, you bit me in my sleep last night. My body is swollen from your saliva. Dead mosquito, you were hatched to die. How could you not have been? The blood you take from predators, leaving spit and welts behind. Dead mosquito, if it were not me, it would have been someone else. Sunny side up eggs in good company. My sorrows seem so far from me. The red which blesses my cheeks, I count my blessings in the afternoon. The tide is low here, the grass is tall. Gratefulness becomes a practice, and I am at peace once more. Have you eaten yet? Take care when I am away, water and sunshine. Do look for me, on your days passing by, catch my name slip thrice. Did you sleep enough? Things bother you before bed. You deserve to rest. Avoiding their eyes, I see you in your troubles. I will not ask you. Instead, I mention if sleep has been established, if food was eaten. That was a haiku. My father doesn't hear me, not often, not for long. The smallest, loudest person in the room. 8 coffees and a 6-pack were as easy as I remember, although cuts have been made in recent years. I never understood why his commutes were so long, his hours so late, his apologies always served on a silver plate. Yet I, too, find pomegranates worth the effort, crave his meals, and apologize all too often. My father is a good man. And yet. I used to fall in love with faces, I said. I fall in love with faces. The prettiest boy then lined up for me, but I realized it was wrong to love a boy for only his face. I started to fall in love with words instead. I said, I fall in love with words. So the sweetest talking boy stood in line for me, but his actions were never the same. I started to fall in love with actions then. I thought it was less superficial than faces or words. I said, I fall in love with actions. So a boy stood in front of me and acted right until he got tired of acting for me. I decided then maybe to fall in love with hearts. I thought that it was the last obvious choice. I said, I fall in love with hearts. So a boy stood in front of me, ripped out his heart, and gave it to me. Before I could tell him I loved him, though, the boy was already dead. My failures. In my mind, there is a train track that runs east to west. I stand as the conductor steering the train north. The train stays on its track regardless of my efforts, forever ending in the same destinations. I tried to keep a dream journal once. It made little sense. I have a family and a home. The houses I've known have always been too empty, too loud. I had a lover who told me he loved my laugh. In the same breath, he found someone new. My own laugh is soiled now, and I could never justify asking him why. I own a bookshelf of unread books. I grew tired of their heavy pages. They sit in solitude to stare at me. I knew a boy once. We broke our hearts. And then I forgot what his eyes looked like. I saw his best friend in a line once. He looked at me, and I looked away. I had blue pens, but it seems I've lost them all, just like my hair ties and my tray for my tea set. I slept, but it's worn off now, so I'll drink coffee at 4 p.m. In my mind, there's a train I steer north, but all it does is go west.